Hello, hello, hello. Okay, welcome again. And in this class, we'll be talking about how to break bad habits and how to form good habits and break bad ones. Whichever way you want to put it. We want to reinforce um, healthy habits and we want to, break bad ones. So that is what we'll be doing in this class. And allow me to share my slide with you. I have just one slide to talk about this. And okay. And I would recommend you to read this book, Atomic Habits, because this principle, I got it from the book. And I think I love it. It's a very practical and very doable, book. And for you to embark on this journey, this is a tool. I recommend the book as a tool. It can really help you to build the good habits that you can have so you can sustain, all that you learned and all that you will learn during this program and this course. The first law of behavioral change is to make it obvious. What do I mean by that? So if there are some set of habits that you want to start eating healthy, right? You want to start exercising, make them obvious. Tell people around you the things you want to start doing. When you go for your grocery shopping, let it reflect, this habit that you want to start doing. And then in your kitchen, let it reflect the new way that you want to start eating. Let it reflect. Let your house reflect the fact that you want to be an active person. On your work desk, beside your work desk, put your dumbbells there, right? So that you know that each time you look at it, you make it obvious. You are reinforcing that positive habit. You tend to remember, even if it's for a few minutes, you tend to do it. Whatever you see, what you make obvious, you constantly do that thing. That's why when you go to grocery shopping, you know, all these highly processed food, they are the ones they put in your face. You have to go to the end of the store to go and get milk, to go and get bread, to go and get eggs. You know why? Those are essentials. They know you will find your way there. The ones that are not so essential, that they are like hard cells, they will put it at your high level. They make it obvious for you so that even without thinking about it, you just grab them. That's the same thing I want you to do for your habits, right? Make it obvious. Another thing you can do to reinforce good habit is to pair a new habit with a specific time and location. The implementation intention formula is I will do my exercise in my living room at 2 p.m. You have attached a location to it, you have attached a time to it. It becomes very practical. You have crystallized the information from being ambiguous to become simple. Your brain is able to comprehend it. People around you are able to understand and remind you when it comes to that time. Even you, once it comes to that time, you know this is what you should be doing at this time. There is every chances that you will make that habit happen at that time in that location. And when you miss it, you can easily diagnose the problem and say, oh, this was what I was doing at this time instead of this time. How can I make sure that I do it at the right time the next time? Right? So always make your new habit very, very specific. Don't say, I'll exercise every day. No, make sure, for me now, something that is very important for me before I leave home, every day I must eat a healthy breakfast. I must. I try to eat healthy lunch. I try to eat healthy dinner. However, that breakfast is a must for me. I must make sure that I'm the one that prepare it and I make it healthy and I sit down to eat it. It is important to me, right? Yours can be any other one, but it's important to me such that, okay, I'm out. I know that even if I don't get to eat any other thing, I'll be okay for the day. I don't want to jump. I don't want to eat snack outside. I don't want to go get hungry and then quickly go and grab something. I don't want to do any of that. And it has helped me not to do that because I don't want to snack out. I know I have the tendency to be big. My body is not going to pardon my excesses, right? That's what I've understood about myself. I have very high likelihood of putting on weight when I eat something unhealthy. So as much as possible, I don't want to eat it. And when I do eat, when I eat beyond my calories, I don't mind eating beyond my calories as long as they are healthy. I prioritize healthy over calories when I have to let loose of all the rules. So I rather reserve those times for when I go to the restaurant. I reserve those times for, oh, we're celebrating someone's birthdays. I reserve those times and I sit down and I enjoy myself thoroughly without any guilt, without any shame. But I won't just blow up those special times for just snacking and grabbing. No. So that's for me. Now I am very intentional about that, right? And another thing that you can also do is habit stacking. This is so effective and I love it. So what do I mean by habit stacking? So I'm at work right now. I'm working. I have my bottle of water with me. It's always beside me. It has become an identity to me, such that even when I'm getting ready to work, my children can actually help me fill this and put it just by the door because they know mom is going to get this and they want to help me to be early. So it has become an identity. So when I'm working, I would always drink 1 liter. And when I always drink, I will get up to use the bathroom. And when I go on bathroom breaks, I like to always stand for 1 minute to stretch. You see how one habit of drinking water during work will affect me. I will have to get up, go use the restroom. It's influencing another good behavior because I'm standing up from my work desk and I'm going to the bathroom. I'll get some steps. And then every time I use the bathroom and I have bathroom break during work, I tend to stand on my toes and stretch for 60 seconds. That's about 1 minute. It's not going to take anything away from me. That is habit stacking. Another habit stacking that I do is I tie my bathing time, right, to stretching. So anytime I want to have my bath and I'm naked, I do stretching. I do it for about 5 minutes. I look at my body, I stretch, I look in the mirror, I see where I'm not standing right, where I'm tilted to a side. I have a tendency, I had bad posture. I'm working on my posture as well. So I have to really see what my body looks like when I'm doing stretching. I want to make sure that I'm well aligned, my posture is okay, I'm standing straight, my back is straight, I pull my tummy in. So that time affords me that time to be able to do my flexibility exercise. And I have the tendency to have my bath every day, sometimes twice a day, because when you see, that habit stacking is so, so great. Because when you do I tend to work out like twice or 3 times in a day. So I will sweat. So I got to, so most times I tend to have my bath 2 times. I'll have a good deep bath at night, but I tend to shower as well in the morning, right? So it's beautiful. One good behavior is leading to another one. And when I have my shower, my body feels so refreshed. I'm energized. It calms me down. So one good behavior, exercise is forcing me to have my bath twice a day. And then I have also tied stretching to that equation. So it's like one habit leading to 2, 3 habits. And one good habit always lead to the next good habit. Excuse me, right? So this is habit stacking. It is very, very effective. So I like you to practice it. Another thing I do is when I eat, I try for us to eat together as a family on the table. When you make good meals, well presented, you want to sit down with your family, during dinner time, have discussion, chat about the day. It's such a beautiful one. So habit stacking is effective. Another thing I would also talk about, how to break bad ones, make bad habits invisible. Make it unattractive. If you don't want to jog and snack, do not buy them. Don't bring them into your house. Simple. Don't put snacks in your workspace. If the snack you want to snack on fruits, make your fruits visible, put it near you, right? Don't buy it. Don't play around it. Avoid temptation. It's easier to avoid temptation. Right? It's easier when you don't see it, when you stuff it. So you make it unattractive. Make it difficult. That's another point. Make it difficult. Reduce your exposure to cues that causes it. So an example here is I don't. That's one of the reasons why I eat healthy breakfast in the house in the morning before I go out to work or out about, because I do not want to get hungry. I don't want to get so hungry that I will go grab anything. So I make it difficult for myself to go to a fast food restaurant, right? I reduce my exposure to all of those things. I have the way I walk when I go into supermarket. If you look to most times your right or your left, I mean, if you enter supermarket, I go from the fresh fruits and vegetable section, and I go all the way to the back, get my milk, get my egg, get my beef, get my chicken. Those are the ways I go, and then I come to the middle where I get some grains. So I don't walk around, those tempting areas. I reduce my exposure to them. Okay. And another thing you can also do to stop bad habits is to make it unsatisfying. When I fall to all of these things, because we are human beings, right? I want you to know that we are not perfect. We are not robots, right? When I fall, sometimes I do not make it satisfying. I experience guilt. I attach bad feelings to it. Like, let's say I had pizza for example. After eating it, I'm like, I didn't have to. I don't derive satisfaction from it. I don't be like, oh, I enjoyed it. No, I mean, I'm like, I didn't have to eat that. I mean, those are the kind of negative feelings that are attached to unhealthy eating, right? Anytime I fall, because I fall as well. But mine is, anytime you fall as a human being, have the ability to bounce back from setbacks. If you remember our model 1, right? Mindset to adopt, for a healthy lifestyle. I hope you will put all of this into practice, and I recommend get Atomic Habits book and read it. Okay. So I'll see you in the next class. Thank you.